Hello guys and gals, friends and pals. So today I'm coming at you with an interesting video. I have this 1999 Gibson Les Paul Studio, and if you happen to be following my channel or may have seen some of my previous videos, I in the past posted a lot about modifying this guitar, doing a whole lot of stuff to it, and you know what I realized initially is that I needed to just like return this thing to stock because I was getting way out of hand with mods, wasn't really improving the guitar or doing enough to improve it versus how much I was spending. But recently, I just had a Railhammer pickup lying around from a previous install, and it's one of those times where there's literally no reason for me to not at least try and put it in this guitar and see how it sounds. Like if I don't like it, I could just take it out. So just for starters, this is the stock Gibson 498T that comes with most Les Paul Studios. Sounds great. I think it's a great fit for this guitar. It's hard to say that it really needs a different pickup, but I am just curious to try, you know. Just for reference, this is the Railhammer pickup that I will be swapping into my guitar. It is the Hyper Vintage, which is basically the tone profile is supposed to be shaped kind of like an old school PAF, whereas it's been overwound and the output is higher. So as the name suggests, it's a vintage sounding pickup, but it has a modern output, which I think is, you know, best of both worlds, because I love how vintage guitars sound. But when we talk about like live sound and just keeping up with the modern guitar sound, low output pickups can be a little bit underwhelming in my opinion. Some of my favorite pickups are like the JB, you know, like 14 or 15K on some of those, and Hot Rails I love. So this is definitely up my alley. So yeah, let's just give it a shot. I'll be back with a new pickup installed. Hey guys, and we're back. So, Railhammer pickup, right in the bridge. I mean, hopefully you guys could tell the difference. I certainly could, and I liked the difference. Like I said before, the 498T sounds great on its own. And it sounds like a Les Paul. But currently, what I'm trying to use this guitar for is a little bit more of like a post-hardcore, you know, screamo bandy kind of sound. And while the 498T does a fine job of that, I find this Hyper Vintage really gives me the clarity and the attack that I need to have those weird articulate chords and have the clarity to that in a, you know, in a humbucker. And this is not like a product placement here, is not endorsement. I did order this pickup directly from Ken Haas of Reverend Guitars himself and Railhammer Pickups, and he was very helpful in helping me choose the right pickup for my needs. So I want to just thank him for being really helpful in that situation. and I'm really happy with how this thing sounds, and I can't wait to record with it and make some crazy sounds. So yeah, let me just give my final thoughts on, you know, like if you are looking for a new guitar pickup and you're in certain budget limitations. I think like for me, I had a JB in this before, and it's kind of like it was in so this is Canadian dollars, but $120, $140 upgrade that made like that much of a difference. I did like the JB better, but it was like, come on, for the money, like seriously. Whereas this Hyper Vintage, while it is more expensive than a JB, there is no doubt a difference in the sound, and is no doubt better. There's no comparison. Like, if you like the more old school vibe of a stock 498T, like if you're playing more classic rock, etc., like, you know, grunge even, maybe the 498T will suit you better for just like a classic Gibson sound. But I think for anything more modern, anything that requires that clarity, like just Hyper Vintage is just all around a better pickup. And for the money, you do get a noticeable improvement in your sound, which I think is the most important thing when you're trying to upgrade parts of a guitar. Because I'm actually kind of just like getting out of the constant like syndrome of gas, you know, where I just want to have a new pickup, I want to have new this, new that, and really take a second and like think about my purchases, think about the upgrades I'm trying to make to my guitar. Is it really worth the dollars that I'm investing into this instrument? Is it really going to make the difference that I need it to? Honestly, a lot of times the answer is no. But in a situation like this, I feel the investment would be worth it to get a really good pickup, if you're going to be recording or playing live with it, you know, whenever that's a thing. So yeah, those are my final thoughts. If you like them, definitely go check out both Reverend Guitars because they're sick, but also particularly Railhammer pickups. I've been Simon, thanks for watching, and yeah, check out my channel if you're interested in more gear-related videos, you know, vintage guitars, new guitars, etc. It's all on there for you. Peace!